like we have that, not lust, but we just are out there, and when we sleep with another girl, we're not
This is live.
Emotionally attached.
emotionally attached. I feel like girls.
Let's
like,
just watch it together.
God says what on that exactly?
no, that's why I said I don't think I'm. That's right. Like what I'm saying is something I'm fighting. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
You can't leave.
So
You can't
you're
leave that
trying
out.
to. So you're trying to live your life as it says
Yeah,
in the Bible,
because listen to me.
which is not.
If I
which
listen
is
to God all the
monogamous.
way, I wouldn't be with the kind of girls that I like. You get it?
I
So,
actually
like,
understand on
So
that.
my thing is
Gotcha.
like the glasses came off. It's over. So my thing is like, if I was all the way like submitted to the church, I'll get me a girl who I didn't have to act like that or be that way because that girl will be, you know, doesn't come from like.
So you
A
believe
nightlife
men should
background.
lead. So you believe men should lead, right?
Yeah, I don't
in a
feel like God ever
relationship.
spoke to Eve. If I'm not mistaken, he never spoke to Eve. Not meaning,
Fact, actually, yo, that's a fucking
you know what I mean?
fact.
I don't. And
Do you believe Jesus Christ spoke to women? In the
yeah, he
Bible?
did. Yeah, Jesus Christ. But Jesus
in
Christ,
fact.
remember, out of his 12 disciples, there wasn't a woman.
Who was the favorite though? Who did the disciples say was his
Do you
favorite?
guys
It was Mary.
watch 6
It was
9?
Mary
Did you guys,
Magdalene.
do your
So
research?
Peter
6 9?
himself. Peter
I'm sorry?
himself.
Do your
But it was
research on
also
6 9?
Anna.
Yeah.
Anna actually.
Yeah.
Who's talking?
Yeah, somebody was talking. I don't.
If you did your research on
Oh.
6 9, because I'm actually a fan of 6 9. He is actually he has a mom, a Mexican mom. She's traditional. He is respectable. He's
Yeah, like,
respectful.
but I don't, because I still want to touch her,
Yeah,
touch topic,
on the
like,
topic of the Bible.
like I feel
itself.
like women are needed in this world.
Of
You know what I mean?
course, and men
Yeah.
too, right?
Yeah, but men are needed a lot more. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Strong
if,
men are definitely needed a lot
Can
more.
I say something
agree.
about that
Yeah.
though?
Go ahead.
You mentioned that God didn't speak to Eve.
If I'm
Did
not
you
mistaken,
mean that?
not to disrespect, but I feel like God spoke to Adam, right? He told him that, you know, he could have everything in this world, but that one fruit, right?
Don't eat
Then
that
God
fucking
spoke
fruit.
to Abraham, promised Abraham, which is a male, you know, a promised nation through his descendants, right? If I'm not mistaken,
What'd he
his 12
say?
disciples were all men. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, the 12
No, you're
disciples
Wait,
were.
what did he
Back
say?
to
Twelve
Adam and
disciples- hold on.
Eve, though.
He his descendants, right? He told him that, you know, he could have everything in this world, but that one fruit, right? Then God spoke to Abraham, promised Abraham, which is a male, you know, a promised nation through his descendants, right? If I'm not mistaken, his 12 disciples were all men. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah, the 12
No, you're
disciples were.
right?
What is he on? He's talking about Abraham and then Jesus. Okay, keep going.
To Adam and Eve in the
Right.
Bible.
Well, if I went
He
to
told Adam first, and then Eve's the one that
Bring it in
disobeyed
and
God.
just talk about it.
spoke to Eve.
Yeah.
So,
she knew she was weak, so the devil went to the
serpent
weakest.
went to
It was
her
a
because she's the
serpent.
weaker
Yeah.
gender.
Yes.
So
Just
my
saying.
thing, anyway, I don't wanna.
because women are more. Hold on, and women are more impressionable, which is why they shouldn't be
You
allowed
really
to
think
vote.
so?
There you go.
Women are more.
Women were
That's
made
actually
from the rib of a man.
Because you were
Yeah,
making
came
an
from a
argument.
rib.
Oh, women should be able to vote.
Yes.
Well,
they should.
you're okay.
You
but-
think
okay,
it
wait,
was-
wait, wait.
Myron, bro. I'm not hating on
I
Myron,
do.
but Myron,
God.
gee,
Are
I
you
love that
Christian
he's a
though?
nerd of the game.
I
So-
think there's too many denominations, but yes, I guess I'm a denomination of
Wait.
Christianity.
You're a Christian?
Yes.
Question for you. Are you a virgin?
I said that I was in a relationship and I'm 32.
Oh, so you're.
I could repeat that back.
It's so
just to make sure,
weird.
you said you're a Christian, right?
Correct.
Are you having sex before marriage?
So
Jesus
again,
died on the
No,
cross
but
for our
don't, but,
sins.
yeah, but don't be
What did you
afraid.
need
Hold
me
on.
to-
What's your
That's
name?
not a weird fucking
Look at the
question.
Adriana.
It's like
So-
Yo, Adriana.
Adriana,
But my thing is like,
D-R-I-A-N-A.
like
Hold
we're
on.
not, I'm not here to like belittle anyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
same. I'm trying
so
to
my
help
thing-
people have better relationships,
Yeah.
actually,
So my thing is,
between men and women.
yeah, I don't think she waited till marriage to have sex. I don't think she. I think she
It happens.
fuck. But that's why God sent His Son
Die for
to
sins.
die, because no one could be perfect. You know what I mean? So
We were all
God said
atheists.
to,
You had to find out at some time.
you know, no one was able to follow those 10 commandments to enter because there's only one Holy One. There's only one guy who could be perfect, and that's God
Christ.
Himself.
I agree.
So at the end of the day, my thing is only that men should lead. I think
I
a woman
agree.
household. I mean, if a woman leads in a household,
It's
that's
chaos.
it's
I think-
it's
yeah.
it's
Look at the
going
chat.
down.
What's the
Do you
chat
think if a
saying?
woman
agree
makes
with
more
you.
money than a
I
man,
agree with
that,
you.
that is bad?
No, but I don't think the woman should be. How are you making the money?
I
if
think
I'm
women.
if I'm a breadwinner, from what I do for a living,
Yeah.
you don't think
I think that's degrading your man. No
make
one's
him
gonna respect the
believe.
man.
I think
If I go with you and your friend right to a room and she has the gift of gab talking in my ear,
Look at
we're
Eric.
dancing.
Look at Eric.
I don't give a fuck if we don't fuck. You
at Eric
guys
over
do
here.
anything.
Yeah.
I look at your man like a weak man. I'm like, yo, I had that girl literally dancing in front of me butt ass. Like, you know what I mean? So
That's
I think
No
women
one-
naturally
That's exactly why I'm
want.
single.
That's the thing. I
No,
think
right.
women naturally want men to lead if they're going to be in a relationship with
It's
them.
true.
But for that, you need to see that person, that man, as somebody that you look up to, as somebody that you respect, somebody of value. So somebody that has discipline, self-discipline. So
there's
man,
a lot of guys like
a
that.
man that is not swayed by the temptations of this world, like pornography,
She is definitely Christian.
like
You
drugs.
say you're
like
seeing someone
alcohol.
right now, right?
Yes.
Do you think
correct.
that guy watches pornography?
No, I make sure that is
Well,
not a
you're
thing with
here
my
right now, so
relationship.
you will never know if he's watching porn right
I
now.
promise
not.
you,
But I'm
that's not the
telling you,
case.
we are human. At the end of the day, you can't.
Yes, I'm not saying he hasn't in the past.
Did he make that ad-lib too?
men, I'd say almost
Stupid.
100% of all men have. But to be in a relationship with me as part of a condition is no pornography, no watching pornography.
Okay.
And if you're not okay with that,
Get this
then
shit blown
there's
up.
other people that you can
I'll
be in a
subscribe
relationship
for
Men
holding them.
lie. I mean,
For
So,
holding
but
6
I
months.
watching that
wouldn't,
shit.
I wouldn't,
I don't know what you're talking
look
about.
up to a man or be in a relationship with a man or trust a man to lead in a relationship if they couldn't control their own lust
They
and their own
can't.
body, right? So I think that's what we're saying. It's like, yes, we
What was
absolutely
he smiling
should
about?
look towards men to lead, but they need to be leaders, and we should promote that, right? So
yeah, we should promote that, but I think you
virtuous
guys-
men.
Well, not you.
Oh.
'Cause I don't know you, but
Well, we're
I
getting
just
to know
think
each
the
other.
majority of the women
definitely
here have guys come in and out of their lives, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and they are those guys that are like, are good guys, like good background, wouldn't judge you,
I like it.
will be with you, but you from the lifestyle you guys live. Don't attract to that man, you know what I mean? Because that man is boring.
I
That man's a
agree.
lame. That man is this. So then when you get a guy like that
Mm-hmm.
is like, no, whatever I say go, who
Yeah,
has bitch,
you attract
whatever.
what you put out.
Exactly.
Yes,
so
I agree. I agree
Actually,
with
Yeah.
I don't.
that. No?
No. So
Like-
I actually know where you're coming
Nice.
from. Like, you're kind of like a baby in Christ. So, like, being a baby in Christ, you don't really know much. And you're, like, getting to learn or whatnot. Because I'm in the same predicament. And I actually, like, left the club for a couple of months. And then I realized that no one's really there to help you. Like, I still have my relationship with God and everything. But at the end of the day, when it comes to, like, certain moments in life, like,
What do you mean
know.
nobody's there to help you?
like I guess like family wise,
Okay.
like when it comes to that, like some people have to depend on what they know. So I understand you 100%. So I would never judge anyone that is trying to have a relationship with Jesus or God. I would never judge
How
anyone.
long did you stop dancing for before?
I stopped dancing for like 6 months.
Wow.
And you didn't you
And-
gave God 6 months to perform.
I gave him 6 months and it was the worst 6 months of my life.
Okay.
Can I interrupt?
Let me
Yo.
hold on,
Can I
hold on.
interrupt?
Let me just say something. Let me just say something.
No, like seriously,
No,
like
no,
when
but
I
let
say,
me tell you this
Okay.
because
I want to say.
that doesn't make no sense. It's like, but it's not stupid. It's not to offend you or anything.
No, I'm not offended.
All right, so I'll just give you a background why I know God is real, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll start off with a woman, not me, because you're like, you're a man, you're 6'9", blah, 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 blah. My mom came here, I believe, 1986 with no family. I don't know your family situation. She came from
Cuba?
Mexico here,
Mexico.
stood here.
Dude.
1986, she had me in
Mental crisis.
1996. So 10 years later, we were dumb poor. She would clean houses, do,
Came from Mexico?
just
Obviously.
regular Mexican lady stuff, which is like
Why was
clean
he in
people's
Brooklyn?
houses for like $100 a week. Like, you know what I
My
mean?
grandmother did the same thing.
So my thing is, you can't rush God
I agree.
Thank you.
because God's timing is perfect. So from 1986, and she was born 1963. My mom struggled from 1963 all the way to 2018, which is 30, 37, 47, for 55 years, my mom struggled till God made me famous, I don't know, rapper, financially able to take her out from cleaning houses, change her life. She doesn't work no more, anything. So if my mom gave, and not comparing to my mom, but if my mom waited 55 years and God delivered, 6 months is nowhere near 55 years.
Trust me, I know. Because I know the story of Sarah.
But you never know what God has planned for you. You know what I mean? What if, right now, how old are you?
24.
Right now at 24, I'm not saying this is your situation. At 24 years old, right? What if you made $1 million your whole life from 24? Just say, or just put it like this so I can be $5 million. Right? Say you made $5 million your whole lifespan, right? From 24 all the way till you're 50. If you made $5 million because you wanted to do it the fast way. What if God has something planned for you when you're 45, 50, that's $1 billion? Would you take the $5 million right now or the 50 million or whatever he has for you at 55 or 50? Be honest.
I actually see where you're coming from. But for me, like, my family means a lot to me. Even though they're not, like, there for me, it's like they mean a lot for me. So I would want to provide for my family and, like, help them with whatever they're going through.
Okay.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm Christian, even though I'm Arabic
No,
and Puerto Rican.
I
I grew
know.
up.
Yes,
No, I'm not
me
talking
too.
about you. But I believe in God because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't be put in the rooms I was in. I came from nothing. I had a dream. I went to college, I dropped out. I followed my dream, but I wouldn't be there without guidance and praying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes a difference when you give him a chance. And you
That's
give
why
him
she
the
was
lead.
smiling.
Like, he said, let guys lead. Like, if you let God lead, it would help. Even in your situation, you don't even know what could be tomorrow. Could be like your $50 billion today could be tomorrow. You don't know.
No, I know.
Wait, can I say
And
something?
another
wait,
thing,
wait,
though-
wait. Answer the question, because look, at the end of the day, you can't tell God when to
Retarded.
work, how to work. That's not your
Black is actual.
prerogative. You're not
No, I know.
the all-seeing eye. Now, to the point of what 6ix9ine is saying as well, if you gave him 6 months and you failed, whose fault is that?
Mine. But I understood that, but that's the thing. I wasn't wanting, I guess, to struggle. And I understand.
Oh, you didn't want to
know,
struggle.
Like Job.
You didn't want to struggle.
Yes. No, I know
Job.
for a fact it was me. Because I know the story of Job. During that time, I read the story of Job, and I saw how he lost everything, his whole family and everything. So I understand the stories of people having to struggle before they get their blessings. But I didn't want the struggle. I kind of wanted to get it myself. So I do understand. Trust me.
Do you think struggle is only financially?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So do you shake ass Saturday night and then go to church early Sunday morning?
No.
But why would it matter if she
I
did?
know.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was
yeah.
asking.
I don't think
No,
that
no,
matters.
I have my
I was just
own.
asking.
No, I have my own personal
I don't-
relationship, and that's why I don't judge people. Like
Yeah.
any
That's the
Christian,
most
like me, I would
important
never.
thing.
Yeah, no, I would never judge anyone.
But even if you do, I don't like. Again, I'm not here to play devil advocate, but I don't think that's a problem. Like I think
I
when
don't
you
think so
find when you
either.
find your way, when you find
It
your
takes
way,
time.
yeah, it takes time.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, God works with everyone different. But
God is a God of
my bad. I don't
process.
want to. I don't want to
Trust
make
me, I
this.
If you have a relationship, you're
no,
gonna
wait,
get
hold
where
on.
you need to
Yo.
be regardless.
Yo, my bad, Fresh. I didn't want to make this like a
That's a good conversation,
what is it called?
A church sermon?
Yeah, my bad. I just feel like I need to do that because at the end of the day, my beliefs could be contradicting sometimes, but I learned last Sunday that if you build something around God, like I said, everything, like if you feel like you're failing, bring it back to God, bring it back to God, bring it back to God, bring it back to God.
Yes, exactly.
Because yeah, we
Exactly.
are not perfect, and we're gonna sin.
Does
We're gonna
anybody-
continue to sin. We're gonna continue
You
to
gotta start somewhere.
sin.
Yeah.
Does anybody here like not believe in God or specifically not believe in Jesus Christ?
Who?
Okay.
Who?
I feel like God knows my
That's
heart,
good.
and no
just
matter
think
what
she's
journey
like
I'm
this.
on, God is
Someone.
going to be there for me.
I feel that. Too.
Who's the liar?
Yo,
My bad. What's your belief?
Never mind. Never mind.
when
Question
it
your
comes to
faith.
religion or dealing with women or
No, religion.
God.
Because I don't want to offend. I don't
Go
wanna
on.
offend-
No, bro. I grew up in a Muslim household.
Okay.
Like we revere Jesus, so like
Okay.
that's yeah. So that's pretty much all the.
I feel like we're all.
All the
All
Abrahamic
their
religions are
channel
very
there, is it
similar.
I
live?
feel like Muslim, Christians, and and Jewish people, we're all just a complicated family.
They're watching right now. This
There's a
is
reason why,
live
like, as a
chat,
Muslim guy,
bro.
you can marry a
It's
Christian
funny
woman.
But
as
they did
shit.
say when the Holy Father comes and he, every knee will
It
bow,
will happen.
every
Look.
tongue will speak. So
Confess,
like,
yeah.
we will.
Yeah, no, I don't.
But
take
yeah,
offense to it, bro.
you could take your
I don't
show
take
back
offense.
over. My bad.
No.
that's good.
You're the guest, bro.
This is good.
You're
I
the
think
guest, so
So,
it's
great
fine.
for the people watching.
I told you,
Make
you
me
asked the
think
questions, but I'm just here to moderate,
that
really.
a little bit.
Look at her.
We can read some of the chats here, and then and then we can go to the next topic.
I'm just shocked, bro.
6ix9ine here to convert people.
Okay,
I'm
goes here.
trying.
Cam 2 times says
I
question for
think
the
you did a
for the fellas.
beautiful thing.
Say it again.
She got everything but one flaw. Which one you dealing with? Okay, so this is a question for the guys. So, always late, bad with money, always on her phone, jealous, no ambition, talks crazy when mad. Which one would you?
Danny,
are you dealing with?
She got everything but one flaw.
what,
she got everything but one flaw. Which one you gonna deal with?
Oh yeah, which
Which
flaw
one
would you
I
accept?
would deal with or not deal with?
That you will.
Ew, always on her phone? That's disgusting.
I think talking crazy when mad. I think that's a pet peeve. I'm not gonna accept.
Like, being on your
I'm
phone
saying
all the
which one
time is
will you
like
accept?
the
Yeah,
sign of
which one I
psychotic.
accept?
Will you accept?
Uh,
Yeah.
Psychotic. If you're on your phone I'm on the computer. I don't know. I guess I'm, yeah.
What do you think about it?
We're
Alex?
psychotic.
No, 5. I was saying no
Five?
ambition.
No ambition?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll say that because
Yeah, I guess
don't
girls
know,
like phones more.
in my relationship, I want to lead 100%. I want to go get it 100%. I don't feel like my woman should do anything.
I
You know what
agree.
mean?
I would take 2 or 5 because I don't really care about a woman's money and I don't care about her ambition. Like
Yeah, like at this point, like if you ambition, you're gonna feel that you need to go out there and be someone
Dude,
and go
yeah.
get it, and then
Yeah.
treat me like a bitch ass nigga, like you know what I mean? But like, yo, I'll get my own money, do this and that, and it's like, so what's the point?
And to be honest, bro, like most women are terrible at money anyway. Like it's just like it's kind of like
It's normal.
You know, it's,
Yeah,
it's
shout,
like a
shout out
normal
my
thing.
girl. Shout out my girl. She
Statistically
she
speaking,
probably
not
watching
really.
this, but I gave 50,000 and she thought it was 200,000, so it was like bad. I was just
wow.
like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, 3/4 of that's controlled by women. So like I never
What
like.
kind of debt, though?
What's that?
What kind of debt?
It could be college debt. It could be credit card debt,
Consumer.
consumer
So
debt.
healthy debt. In fact, in this country, you need
I'm
debt
so glad
to
they
be
let
able
6ix9ine on this
to have credit
podcast.
and therefore pay for things.
The only debt that's good is real estate debt. Like other than that, because you're leveraging to do it. But
No.
consumer debt, college loan debt, not really good.
This country wants you to be in a certain amount of debt. I have debt for a reason, to build credit history so that I can then.
Look, you see
purchase
this guy?
things.
He's just not a
You
believer.
need credit history.
The
So you do
only
need
good
debt.
debt is real estate debt. If I'm going to be very honest,
Well,
every other
we
type of debt is
agree
not
with that.
really. Is not really.
And some debt is an investment as well.
If you would have to understand why God
Did you get hurt?
would let people kill him.
Well, I never.
And people still talk about it.
That does it, but yeah, no, I guess I would.
Uh-huh.
disagree on that one. I think
I
the
don't
only
know.
debt
If
that
he
would have
risen, then that's the reason to talk about it. But like
That I agree
that
with
happened,
Like
like
consumer debt, credit card debt,
that's
college
it.
loan
He
debt.
rose. That's basically the point of it. It's like, where did he go?
That's a really bad way.
Because the Jew shit is real.
But,
The Jew shit is like the oldest shit in the. Okay, hold on.
but yeah, you a prior credit history.
I don't know.
So you need to have debt beforehand to then get that real
So
estate
let me
debt,
clarify. When you're talking about consumer debt, the only way that consumer debt is beneficial is if you get the consumer debt and then you pay it off immediately without interest.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, then yeah, you're
This will
artificially
be
pushing
on,
interest rates, whatever. Fair. But that's not how most people move.
This will be on people's feeds tomorrow, but I'm gonna end it here.
A bunch of interest.
I think we talked
So what I'm saying
enough
is
about
that
shit.
the
It was
only
funny.
debt that's like
I might watch some later. I might just turn this off, which I am going to. But
the other debt can
this is cool.
really backfire on you.
Thanks, 6ix9ine. I come in and something happens immediately. I'm telling. He was not talking about.
Is my point.
He's always about that. He might bring it back, but like,
It's not mostly women. It's my point.
dude, 6ix9ine got fucking jumped at Planet Fitness. He looked for God.
Majority of the debt.
What kind of
He's all about God now.
Yeah, they control a bunch of the debt.
Are you? Wait, are
because
you?
He must have saw something too. I don't know. But look, what are you talking about?
No, I'm definitely not a feminist. I just don't hate other women. So
No,
I
I don't think we hate women. We're
Yeah.
just thinking logic and like just the truth.
pointing out facts.
Yeah, facts.
Is
Like,
not,
my thing
does
is-
not a feminist make.
So
right?
what do you think? Like, do you feel like I feel like just from the beginning of time, like, did we send out women and men from the beginning of time back to the beginning to Adam and Eve? Did we send women out to fight?
No, we had men go
Exactly.
out to
So-
hunt and
Exactly.
fight. Women
So-
played a different role, which
so
is
why
to
now?
nurture, cook.
Well, I don't
treat,
think this your argument.
kind
So
of
it's
stuff.
not. It's not like a point to make. But from the beginning of time, if
Yeah.
men did all of that, right, and the men handled the currency, men led countries, men
Men
led.
didn't always handle currency and all of that, but they again, yes, they did play different roles throughout time.
Okay, well, I don't want to argue with you, but
No, it's okay.
I just feel like men.
You're very
Women
polite.
are
Yeah,
men
I just feel
and
like
men
men.
like
I feel like men are meant to lead. Women are meant to care,
Nurture.
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 What is it called when you deliver kids?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Have kids.
Pregnancy.
Birth,
Yeah,
delivery.
I don't know.
Six
Yeah,
times little baby
like, take
Christian.
care of family, like, you know what I mean. I feel like I'm not trying to be like this fucking like dick.
He wanted church, private
That's what a
church,
woman's
Catholic. I don't know.
When the woman it's
School.
handling shit inside the home, the relationship flourishes one. And like I feel like I don't know, as me as a man, if my girl is bitching at me 100% of the time, I fail at work. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I fail feeling good about myself, going out to make money. I feel like
you're
when you
describing a very traditional household, which I'm very supportive of. If a man wants to provide fully for his family and for his wife, and can afford to keep her at home with the kids, then absolutely that's something that they should do. I also think
I like it.
that women should
Have freedom.
their own individuality before, because what is a woman's history before they get married and before they have kids? Do they not have value or worth until they are a wife and until they are a mother? Everybody has an individual past, right? They excel at different things. Everybody has different talents. Some people might be media, some people might be math, finance, whatever, architecture. Women fill those roles as well. And then if they want to as well, they can come into a marriage, a relationship with a man, and decide to put those things down for the sake of of raising their family. Of course, the caveat should be that she is provided for, because just as a man saying that I'm going to pay for the bills is not the same thing as providing for a woman that put aside making her own money and being financially independent.
God, who the hell cares?
Cares.
I hear that one all the time. So women
No,
should
really,
have
there needs
financial.
to be
Yeah,
a
you lost me.
separation between role in a relationship
stability.
and
Can
who
I
you are
please
as an
get my third
individual.
drink?
Go ahead.
I don't like her.
I just feel like men these days are too much in their feminine energy for what you're describing.
She's
to
cool,
be
though.
rock, especially in my
She's
experience, I
blunt.
feel like men are really in their feminine energy.
A little too blunt.
Like,
The
I
red
feel
one.
like Be wanting
On the
to be
right.
treated like how females are traditionally.
Really?
treated. They want the flowers.
She's not an
they want
object. I don't know her
this,
name.
They want this. They want the gifts. I dead ass feel like that's how it is for my.
Nah, just a nigga. Where you
So-
from? Where you from?
I'm from Tampa.
Tampa.
My family's from New York.
I don't know what niggas they got in Tampa, but no nigga
I've
want.
been all around the
I
country.
know.
I've
I'm
been
just saying.
everywhere.
I don't know any nigga that ever asked their bitch for flowers in my life.
How old
So-
are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, I'm 25.
Give me a
I'm talking
damn.
about my age group. My age group and younger. Like, it's crazy
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
It is
a
crazy.
new research poll came out not too long ago, and this is me with my political nerdy side coming out, of course. Came out, and apparently 60% of men said that they want their partner to go 50-50 with them in a relationship.
Not
So
because
over-
I just think that's a
So-
fake. That's a fake.
But they
No, but I'm gonna tell you why.
I believe you disagree.
I'm gonna
with
tell you
it.
why. Because I think woman empowerment got so strong that men are gonna vote to go 50-50. I don't think no man.
I do agree with that.
I think no man actually wants that. I just think women got so like, oh, I make my own money. I'm my boss, nigga. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna tell me what to do. I'm not coming to the crib when you tell me to. No, if you're not gonna do it, this nigga will. When women talk like that, niggas is gonna vote 50-50 so y'all could get that.
was easy.
You know what I mean? So my thing is like, I don't think no man. I never been out to eat with any girl I've been with and say, yo, can Can you split that? I never did that.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean?
High five for that.
Yeah.
So
Very
my
good.
thing is like, I don't think no man does that. Like, I don't give a fuck if I.
Well, definitely not the
Put it
men
like
you're
this.
surrounded with, which is good.
No,
good.
look
Good
like
cup-
this.
good
When,
And I
being
don't.
from New York, being from Brooklyn, on my first date with this girl, I had probably like $100 or some shit like that. $90, not even 100, 200. We had to take the train to the restaurant. The girl ordered food. I'm over here counting like the
I had to talk
like
to
you
him.
know how on the menu it says this and it has the price.
Let's see
on
what I'm
the side?
saying.
I'm literally counting. I'm like, damn. I hope she don't order this. I hope she don't order this. I hope she like is done. But remember,
Filet mignon.
I'm 17, 18 at the time.
Filet mignon.
At this point, 17, 18 was we broke. We not penthouse. We don't got that. So I'm like, yo, even being dirt broke, as where I'm come from, I can never tell.
100?
Yo, you think we can split it in half? Being broke, being a man, I can never. I don't think no man ever thinks like that. I just don't.
I have a question.
I think
If you could choose, or your man told you, listen, baby, let's split the bills 50-50, what would you say?
I think there's a difference between if a man can go 50-50, like if you can go 100 or you can only go 50-50. So there's a difference. Because are you looking for a relationship that there's somebody for everybody, right?
Can I say something?
But what if he just told you that you don't know his income goes left or right?
What do you mean?
He just
He got the same IQ.
You don't know his actual income. You don't know how much money he makes.
But he wanted to go 50-50 with me?
Yeah.
All right.
What would you say?
50-50 in what way? Financially?
Yeah.
with the bills, is that what you're trying to
Stupid.
say?
Financially?
So roommate.
I feel like if they say 50-50, they just don't like you. I feel like they're
Yeah.
gonna just take care of it. They're gonna go out and do what they gotta do as a man. Like I think that's just an excuse that they really don't like you, and you're the second one they could get for now until they get the girl they really want.
I
Like,
don't
Okay.
think that's
Okay.
the
Okay.
case all the
That's your
time.
take.
A
What do you think?
placeholder.
Damn.
If a man says half and half.
You want to do it with the raise of hands? How many of you would accept 50-50?
No, I want to talk.
How much?
Each answer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Me?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. I would say she was right. Probably that's guys was not interested at first. I would say.
Oh, look at this dude.
And I would never see him again. Probably we become
like her.
bestie or whatever. Depends how the vibes go.
That's so mean.
I think
What would you do?
I don't think the guys every time is not
Oh,
interested.
into the mic.
I don't think the guy every time is not interested. I think sometimes maybe the guy's going through something and he just likes you, and maybe maybe that's your person, and maybe you should go 50-50. Maybe you should give him a chance because maybe at this point he's down and you can help
Right.
him out and he'll be up.
That's the only part where I agree. Only when you know your man is down. Like if you know your man could do it, and you know he's not in a position to do 100, and you help him out 50-50. That's the only part. But I don't think a man that's not making no money should be dating. Like you know what I mean? So
I
my thing
agree.
is like, yeah, if you gonna get a prostitute for the day or do what you gonna do,
Yo, what the fuck?
no, because I'd rather you do that.
Really,
than-
nigga?
I'd rather you do that.
He do
into a
that?
relationship
Think it.
where you putting that load on that
Yeah.
on that woman. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because at the end of the day,
I think it comes down to how much
It's a
faith
great
do you have in your man.
perspective, actually.
Because when it comes down to like if you do want to have kids or you do want to have that lifestyle, are you gonna carry me when I'm out for 9 months or a year or however
but
long?
my thing is,
Wait,
and it
we're
all
talking
comes
about
down to
kids
the
right
girls
now,
too,
guys.
because
Smart.
90% of women in Miami date bums, like straight up. Like, and you know this, like, it's just, it's literally like what not saying y'all, but what girls go for. Like they're not going for the guy that has the 2 bachelorettes, whatever. Fuck, nobody's going for that. It's not their stilo. So I mean, in the type of environment.
In
we're in.
Miami?
Yeah, a lot of niggas be lying. A lot of you niggas, you 18,
They
you
lie.
figure it out mad fast.
Yes.
Niggas that as in a Lambo, that shit rented, fucking
Rented.
penthouse. He's
No,
backed
my
up on
man's
two.
Lambo.
Airbnb.
I think
I didn't say if it was real. I said if it's really his. Like you know what I mean. So
It
it's
is.
like, I mean,
I
listen,
think
yo,
younger women think
You
that
guys
if
are
they
not
hold
listening.
somebody down that isn't financially like up there, that they'll have a higher chance of them not cheating on them. And I don't think that that's true, but I think that's how
niggas
younger
gonna cheat, bro.
women.
Here's
I'm
Exactly.
just keeping it.
But I think
talking
younger
about
women
that.
think
You're
if you're
gonna not
bigger
listen to this girl.
financially, that you'll be stronger relationship wise.
I think
I
it's
like her.
the
Sometimes
wrong
it
thing.
can
A lot,
be the case,
actually.
Sometimes, but
Got a crush.
I think it comes down to like if you want a man to be loyal, then you're gonna have to
not the
choose
question.
a weaker man in a sense.
I think we're pointing
In
the
a
finger
way.
at the wrong
That's the
person
question,
or people
guys.
because
Can you be loyal?
the
to-
government
can
is
you,
definitely
can you
to blame
date
for
a
the slow
guy
economy.
who doesn't have it all together right that then and there, but maybe he has potential later. That's what the question.
Yes.
I was
Never, ever.
No,
Well,
I cannot.
It's a third question.
The question was 50.
I'm out of here, bro. They're talking about some funny shit, but like
So I
30 minutes. Hey, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bye.